but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, Etienne once more. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll run with Etienne, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jets at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And some room to maneuver. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Lawrence. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Wilson now to throw on third down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Lawrence to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember,
touchdown Jaguars! Christian Kirk, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well.
And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now Lawrence on first down. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there at 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. ETN up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 29 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. Back to throw. Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence will throw. And that It's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Give to Hall running right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On second down, Etienne once more. Room here to take it and right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A give running right is Hall. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
That tremendous field position that they were
given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. It would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe. Meaning, you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede it. They want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet, they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne once more. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. One more time with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the...
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At about the 32. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Wilson. That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson will throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation